2 huge reasons why your artwork is not improving. Disclaimer before people send me angry letters. If your artwork isn't improving but you're not looking to improve it, then it doesn't matter. Like, this doesn't really apply to you. This video is for those who are looking to improve their work, they feel stuck. The first reason, you're a beginner, so you have been following beginner lessons. Here's a little secret about art lessons you do need to be aware of. A lot of those giving lessons are beginners themselves, and they will list something as being advanced, but really it's just that it took them more time to complete. It's not that it's pushing your skill level or it's going to help you to actually improve in any way. Now, I am not bashing beginner art lessons. I actually think they're awesome. Anything that gets you to pick up a brush for the first time, I am all for. Yay, Bob Ross. And I even have beginner lessons myself to get you started. But you do need to ask yourself, are you looking to stay a beginner or are you looking to actually improve? For those of you who are looking to improve, let me explain this with music. When we learn to play an instrument, we usually start by playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. It takes very little to master this song. Right away, we sound just as good as the teacher. We feel like we are winning at music, and this is something you should be proud of. Same with art. When you're a beginner and you're starting out, you should be so proud of every single thing you do. But that doesn't mean that the beginner stage, because you're good at it, is the right level for you. What if you eventually wanted to learn to play Bach or Vivaldi? You're not gonna get there by playing Mary Had a Little Lamb or Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars a million times. That is how you get better. You challenge yourself. You try things that are harder, that are gonna sound terrible at first, or in the case of painting and drawing, they're gonna look kind of bad at first. You have to paint a whole lot of ugly things to become amazing. If you stick with beginner lessons, you will forever be a beginner.
Are you playing that song again?
I'm gonna play it till it sounds like Bach.
That's never gonna sound like Bach.
This is important. Let me say it again. If you stick with lessons for beginners, you will forever be a beginner artist. You might be thinking, well, how do I know if I'm ready to try the more difficult stuff? Now, you're ready now. The second reason you're not improving is that you're making the same mistake again and again and again. When I started painting seriously back in the 90s, I wanted to paint realistic coral. I wanted it to look like you were under the water with the marine life. I got stuck in my head, because, you know, teenage girls are geniuses. I got stuck in my head that the way I was going to achieve this was by taking a sponge and just dabbing at the canvas over and over again. Like, quickly, it should only take a few seconds, and bam, coral, realistic. Idea got in my head, but it stuck there for years, and I wasn't improving. All my coral was looking the same. I had to wake up and rethink how I was working. In my case, I needed to slow down. I needed to paint each little individual coral, each little sponge, each little zoa, whatever coral that I was painting. Each individual coral needed to be painting. It wasn't something I could rush through going dab, 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 done. It was going to take hours and hours and hours, or weeks, to really get to the end result that I was looking for. For you, it might be something, maybe your drawing skills aren't improving. Something you could do instead is try tracing a few times, then go back to freehanding, then trace a few times and go back to freehanding. The goal with tracing is not to forever be dependent on tracing, but it's to start teaching your brain to see things differently. If we keep doing that same mistake when we're drawing, let's say it's an eye, and you keep drawing it the same weird shape, your brain is kind of overriding what your eye is seeing. So by tracing, that can be one method to break yourself out of that mold and see what's really there. The point is, whatever it is you're currently doing, try different techniques, try different, words are hard, try different techniques, try different things that will, in the end, help you to improve. If you keep doing the same thing, you're gonna keep getting the same results. If you are looking for a variety of art lessons, tons of different skill levels and mediums, you can become one of my students over at Patreon for as little as $4 a month. You get access to all of my longer tutorials. I have been making videos over there for over 7 years. That is over 300 lessons immediately available to you as soon as you sign up. If you want to check out what type of lessons I have available, head over to my Patreon video library. Link is in the video description. If you've not already subscribed, make sure to do that, because next time we are going to be talking about finding your artistic style. In the meantime, I think you'll like this video with tons of art tips.
That's never gonna sound like Bach.